Happy Saturday, everyone. It's Lonnie, and we're in the shed, of course. So, yesterday, I got the rest of the ceiling done as far as insulation goes, and I got the lights put up. Y'all saw that. And I also started on these walls with the insulation there. And my plan today is to get the rest of the walls done. Which is a mighty tall task because we have some other stuff we want to do today, like there's a basketball game on and other things like that. But yeah, I got to get this stuff done. This part, see this, I mean, I got to get most of this insulation has to go up on these walls, and I really want to get it done today. I've been dreading it. This is the part I don't like the electrical. That was fun. The lighting, that was fun. This insulation on the ceiling was really not fun, and the wall insulation, I mean, it's just boring and monotonous, but that's fine. I mean, I need to get it done though, because the sooner I get this done, the sooner I can move in. But what I wanted to do today is answer some of your questions, like I did last week. That was a fun video to make, so let's get started. Okay, this is from Steve and Steph, Resale Killers, my good friends. Love it, Lonnie. Looks amazing in there. Are you going to put a motion sensor on the back ones? And given that question, that's got to be coming from Steph, I think. But look, that is a friggin' awesome idea, because when I was in here yesterday, I was thinking, well, you know, whenever I come in, like 90% of the time, I'm just going to want these front lights on. Now, of course, I do have these chains, so I can individually turn them on and off. But wow, that is a really good suggestion, to put motion detector or something like that on these back 4 lights. I think that's smart, and I could probably do it. You know, pretty easily. Just put it in line with the switch. Not the switch, the plug here and the plug here. I could install some kind of motion detector in between, just for these back 4 lights. That's a good idea. I wasn't going to, but now I think I will. Let's see what's available anyway. Okay, I'm gonna have to look over my glasses because the typing is small on this thing. The shed is looking nice, but this is from Common Soldier 101, by the way. The shed is looking nice, but that's way too much lighting. You could have done just like 1 line of 4, but that's me. Do as you please. It's your shed, LOL. So, you know what? I agree with Common Soldier 101. I could have gotten away with 1 line of lighting, 1 4-pack. I think most people could get away with that. Now, there's a couple of considerations for me in particular. Number 1, in this area right here, I'm going to be doing a lot of video work, a lot of like these kind of videos, and a lot of live stuff. And like, honestly, it is a lot of light. I'm almost thinking I might be able to photograph a lot of stuff without any other lights. The lighting is that bright and that high quality. There's not a whole lot of shadows. It's like really soft. So I wanted this part for sure really well lit. So I think 4 lights makes sense here. Now, in this back part where the shelving is going to be, the reason I went with 2 rows here is, it's hard to picture now, but there's going to be some of those big metal rolling shelves, like I don't know what you call them, but they're from they're going to be from Sam's, and they're pretty large, and they're on wheels. I'm going to have like a whole row of those right down the middle. So if I would have put lights up top here, a good portion of that light would have been lost, just like it would have been stuck on top of those shelves, and it wouldn't have spread as much. So I'm going to have shelves, and I figured if I put lighting down there and lighting down there, I could throw light onto all the shelves better. So that was my reasoning for getting this number of lights. Having said that, I I could have gotten away with 4 lights if I wanted to. I've got some bad experience with lighting, especially on videos. And yeah, I don't know. For me, in my situation, I think it's really hard to have too much light, because like I said, I do a lot of photography and a lot of video, and I'm gonna be doing a ton of it in here. And photography is literally the capture of light. So the more light, the better when it comes to photography. But yeah, 4 would be fine. I agree with that. This one is from Super Brian Games. He asked, what type of light is the one on the tripod? Okay, he's talking about this tripod right here. This is an LS Photography 96 LED panel light. These are the ones I typically use for my eBay photography. They're really bright. They're nice. These are at 5200K color temperature. These are at 5000K color temperature, so they're pretty close. Yeah, these are awesome. 96 LEDs. You could probably, I don't know if you can see them or not. There, you see those are all the LEDs in that panel. There's 96 of them. I'll put a link to these lights down below, which I've done before. I think they're good for a lot of types of eBay photography, and the really nice thing is they don't take up much room. So yeah, that's what those are. James McDonald asks, do you already know how you're going to arrange the shelving? Okay, James, that's a really good question, because I was originally thinking I was going to build shelving in, and I still might at a future date, but there's a couple of realities here. Number one, I already own a ton of this cheap plastic shelving that I have, so I might as well use it, especially since I'm going to be in a little bit of time pressure to go ahead and get my inventory in here. I'll just save too much money by moving out of storage by the 1st. So that's my reasoning there. I'm gonna have that shelving all the way down this wall up to about here, and then all the way down this wall up to about there. And then as I just said a minute ago, I'm also going to purchase, they're 4 foot long, I think maybe 18 inches wide, and I think they might be 6 or 7 feet tall. Big metal shelves on wheels. Probably gonna have 4 of them. I think they're 80 or 90 bucks a piece. I think I'm gonna buy 4 of them from Sam's Club and put them right down the middle for more storage. And that'll be it for now. Later on, I'll probably build in some shelving and take these cheap plastic ones out one by one as I have time. I definitely need a bookshelf for sure. But yeah, other than that, it's basically going to be the shelving you've seen in my storage unit for the time being. This is from One Cold AC. Lonnie, just a thought, maybe put sheetrock on the walls and paint white to reflect the lighting. It would really brighten it up. Thanks for the videos. Yeah, I think white is a really good idea, especially for like color cast and, like you say, keeping it bright, making it feel bigger. I think that's a good idea. Now, having said that, in my other shed, I used, what was that color? That crazy blue color on a wall, and I really like that. I really do. So what I'm thinking about doing is, I'm not 100% on this yet. I'm thinking about making this wall like some really nice color that I like, because I also like color is like fun. Color is like those kind of colors kind of put things in a festive mood and are interesting. But yeah, the white is functionally superior to just about every color, I think, on the walls. But I want something interesting. I'm gonna probably have my signs and stuff over here, so I want to make that wall interesting because it's going to be on video a lot. And maybe this wall over here is going to be white, and the back part, depending on what I put as far as paneling goes, it may not even be painted. So yeah, I do agree with you about the white though. Not doing sheetrock. I hate working with sheetrock. I do. It's going to be some kind of paneling. For Real Girl 42. Nice job you're doing in the workplace and our office, our shed slash office. Everything is coming along pretty good. When all is said and done, just put some type of alarm on your shed. I will continue to follow your channel. Oh, what have you decided to do about the floor? Typing without my glasses on. So sorry for an ear. Can't find my glasses. So definitely have a plan for security. I'm not going to go into a lot of details about that, but there will be, there will be security in here very soon. I'll tell you that much. Floor. So we're gonna buy some of that cheap rollout vinyl stuff, like one piece. Put some adhesive down and roll stuff out, and that's it. I just want something between this and my feet so I can clean it. Man, look at all this crap. I gotta clean this today. Look at this. But I want something that'll that we can clean easily, like sweep and mop very easy, because like you can already see if I just leave this floor, it's gonna get real nasty looking and stuff, and I'm gonna be like rolling chairs around and stuff in there. So I definitely need some kind of cheap vinyl floor. That's what I'm gonna do. Cost is a major consideration there. Sinking a bunch of money into this already, so I'm probably going to go pretty cheap on that vinyl floor. Stephen Scroggins, I'm curious on them lights. How would pictures come out using those? Stephen, that's a really good question. As soon as I fired those lights up in here, I was like, man, these are really bright. These are really good. The quality of the lighting is so good. I wonder if I could take a lot of my photos with just this. That would be amazing, not to have to do anything else other than just turn these lights on. Like if I put a photo table right here, kind of high underneath this light right here, that would be really good if I could get away with it. Or maybe I could use a mix of that and then maybe one or two of these instead of the 4 that I used to use. That would be awesome. So I'm definitely going to try it. Okay, Thomas Payne. 3,200 watts. He's referring to the lighting. 3,200 watts at 8 hours per day at 30 days per month means your light bill is going to run roughly $75 at 10 cents per kilowatt hour. Okay, Thomas Payne, I don't know if maybe, I don't think I said 3,200 watts. But if I did, let me correct myself now. It's 320 watts if all 8 of them are on. They consume 40 watts a piece. So yeah, 3,200 watts would be nuts. That would be a lot of power. That would be like that would be almost like a central air conditioning unit or something. So yeah, hopefully, I don't know, did I say 3,200 watts at some point? Okay, next is Gremlin Sports. Can't wait to see how you finish it up. Are you planning on moving your photo setup into or just warehouse space? All right, so I was initially going to stay in my little office in the other shed, or the shack, and just use this as storage space. But after I saw how nice it was in here, I decided that I'm going to put my office in here, and I'll use my old shack or shed office thing, whatever, as additional storage space instead. So the first 10 foot, roughly 10 foot, which would be, let's see, 1, 2, 3, be about to like right here, moving that way. This is all going to be office space. I'm gonna have a desk in here. I'm gonna have a photo set up in here. I'm gonna have a packing table. All that stuff is gonna be in here. And then the rest of this from about here back is gonna all be storage. So yeah, hopefully it'll work out. And I'll have some overflow, like I said, in that other, in the other place where I used to work. Okay, these are good. Next up, Brian Campbell. Did you shed a tear of joy? Zing, or no? Yeah, Zing. Okay. So, Brian, actually, you know what? I haven't cried, but this has brought me a lot of joy. Like, for me, this is way better. This shed is way better than like a new sports car or something like that. This makes me happy. Like, I don't know if I could have bought anything else of a material fashion that would have made me happier than buying this shed. So I didn't cry, but I could have. Like, it makes me that happy. G Strange. People who deliver sheds must run on a tight schedule. I'll see my shelf out now. It's Tammy from Tam's Place. You know, I haven't been on eBay for very long, but so far it's been a good experience. I'm sure I'll run into problems in the future. It's unavoidable when there are so many scammers. The storage shed is looking great. Thanks for sharing. So, Tammy, you know, I'm glad you said that, because I don't make videos about like scammy situations or those kind of problems very often, because they don't happen very often, and I don't like talking about stuff like that, because, you know, really there's not a lot you could do about it anyway, and it's very rare. But in this particular case, I thought that it would make sense to make a video. I was kind of hoping somebody from eBay would see it, and maybe it could make a little bit of a difference. But actually, quick update while I'm talking about that. The case got decided in the buyer's favor. They got refunded the full amount. Now, what I could have done instead was I could have done a partial refund for half, because I was offering free returns. I could have done a partial of half of the purchase, but I decided not to. So, where was I going with this? But eBay for Business on Facebook, they responded to me a little while ago, and very positive response so far. I've just sent in they ask you to like confirm your identity with a few bits of information. I did that, and she's going to get back to me. I don't know exactly what's going to happen yet, but I hear some messages coming in, so that might be her now. But what I imagine may happen is I may get a credit on my account for that amount. That's a guess. I'm guessing here. And then the buyer, the scammy buyer, will be able to keep the game and their money. So, you know, whatever. I've had good success with eBay for Business in the past, so we'll see. But no, Tammy, I don't know what the percentage is, but most things I sell, like I sell them, I ship them out, and it's done, and everything goes really well. And you know, I've seen some people say, you know, that's why I don't sell on eBay anymore, because of stuff like that. And it's such, for me anyway, those kind of problems are such a low percentage. It would be ridiculous for me to bite. What do they say? Bite your nose off to spite your face or something. I can't remember what it is. Throw the baby out with the bathwater. One of these things, right? One of these Ricky-isms from Trailer Park Boys. But yeah, I mean, it's a very small thing. So in the scheme of things, eBay is very good. I love selling on eBay, and I think it's a great platform. Just a little hiccup. Hopefully they can fix the way they handle those hiccups. So yeah, let me go see if eBay for Business has messaged me back. Troy McDonald, where did you get all of that contractor experience? Impressive. So when I was a kid, my dad always did stuff like this for himself, and I helped him a lot, and you know, he taught me how to do stuff. I also went through electronics training in the Air Force and did that kind of work for a long time, although it was different. It was electronics. This is not electronics. I was a phone man for a short period of time, about 20 years ago. So I had a lot of experience, you know, climbing poles, hooking up wires, testing and stuff like that. After the flood we had a couple of years ago, I rewired every outlet in our house, like every one of them. I've done some other stuff like, you know, replacing breaker panels and things like that. Some stuff I'm good at, some stuff I'm not. But I like doing stuff myself, and I like figuring things out. And I don't know, just the kind of person I am. There is some stuff I don't like to do. I don't like doing plumbing. I hate plumbing. I don't like doing sheetrock. I do like doing electrical work. I like painting sometimes. So I don't know. Like I've never been like I've never worked like on a construction site or anything like I've never been in construction, but I like doing the work. It's very satisfying and it's fun. Dan Bowen, have you christened the shed yet? No, that was probably a joke. I mean, you never know what could happen, I guess, but yeah, that was probably a joke. I don't think that's gonna happen. Okay, the next question is from Rhiannon P. What do they mean 18,500? Is that money you would be fronted in fees from eBay? Not sure I get that part. Okay, so Rhiannon is referring to a video I made the other day where I showed eBay had sent a message to my second account, which is actually called Garage Flips on eBay. They sent me a message saying they had upped my limits to, I think it was like 1,200 and something items, and $18,500. So what that means, Rhiannon, all that means is that in a given month, I can list $18,500 between the things that I have listed and the things that I have sold. It can add up to 18,500 bucks. That's it. That's it. It doesn't mean anything else. So it's kind of, that's my selling limit on eBay. I hope that makes sense. The total of everything I have listed for that month plus everything I have sold can add up to 18,500. I hope that's clear enough. I don't know if I explained that well. Silverian, lighting looks really good. I remember your old videos in the old storage room where you searched items and there was dark. It seems that it is easier to search items in the future videos. Yes. So Silverian is talking about when I was, or when I go to the storage unit, there's no lighting in there, and you know, I'm showing it on camera and stuff, and a lot of times it's dark and I can't see, and you guys can't see. And yeah, a lot of people say, hey, you need some lights in there, you need to do this and that, and you know, really, I could see well enough to find stuff usually, or I could bring it out to by the hall where the lighting is and see it. But that did play a role. That played, you know, those videos where I couldn't see, or you guys couldn't see, that played a factor in me getting lots and lots of light. That was definitely in my mind, in my head, whenever I was selecting the lighting. Paul Romano, will you be changing your channel name to Shed Flips? No, I won't. It's still going to be Garage Flips. The Garage Flips name is because a lot of the stuff I buy and sell, I'm doing it from garage sales, of course. That's the whole idea of that name. But you know what's funny is that whenever you make a name for your YouTube channel, you really got to think hard, because you're going to be stuck with that. Like, you can change it, but people know, like, I can't change my channel name now. People know my channel as Garage Flips. I can't do it. So I mean, if you ever start a YouTube channel, you think long and hard about your channel name. It's important, because you may not be able to change it later. Oh, and we're talking about shed every video, but pretty soon it ain't gonna be about the shed anymore. So I would say probably another week, and you know, every now and then I'll mention something about the shed, but it's mostly going to be about flipping shit. Oh, Skeptic. Question of your first sold item, do you remember it? Mine were a pair of used Nike Air Max that I made a size mistake on my listing and had to cancel the order. It's my only defect on my account to this day, knock on wood. Yes, I do remember the first item I ever sold on eBay. This was actually, oh my gosh, it's been so long. eBay's been around a while, huh? What, about 23 years? So, man, I was in my 20s first time I sold something on eBay. I want to say it was like 96 or 97, something like that, which would have put me, oh my gosh, that would have put me at like 24 years old or so. I used to go to these country auctions occasionally just for fun. And my dad had sold something on eBay. But even before I did, I don't remember what he sold. But I went to this country auction and I bought a bedpan. And I knew he had sold something on eBay and I wanted to do it too. Not a bedpan. No, sorry. I went to an auction. I bought like an antique bed warmer. It's this round thing you put coals in or something. Are you rested on coals? I don't know how they work. I think they open up or something. They have a stick on them and they would stick them in, you know, like under the covers to warm up somebody's bed before they got in bed. I guess probably rich people would use something like that. They would probably have their help or whatever warm their bed up for them, so it wasn't too shocking for them. I don't know. But anyways, I bought that for $5 at like this country auction. And back in those days, holy cow, you could sell anything for great money. I wish I could go back there. You could make a killing. But yeah, I sold it. I think it was about 50 bucks or so. And yeah, 50 bucks plus shipping. And then, you know, I had to wait for like the money order and stuff. And they sent that. Transactions were a pain in the butt back then. And there were a lot of non-paying bidders, and there were a lot of sellers who didn't ship the product out, and there wasn't really a lot of ways, good ways to handle stuff like that back then. So yeah, that was the first item. Holy cow, I was in my 20s. Glock 30 fan, is there any chance that Candace will quit her day job soon so she can be in more videos? She seems like such a sweetheart, but I imagine that might be where you guys get health benefits, steady income when sales are slow, etc. Okay, so I think Candace would love to quit her job, and I think that may be something that happens one day. I don't know. You never know how far off stuff is. Like on December, for instance, December 31st. I'll bring it back to the shed. December 31st. I wouldn't have dreamed that by what is today, like the January 26th, I would be working on a shed. I would have a 12 by 30 shed situated in my on my property, and I'd be finishing it out. I would have told you were crazy if you said within 30 days you're gonna have a shed on your property and you're gonna be in there finishing it out. It's gonna be 12 by 30, and you're gonna be moving all your stuff in there. I wouldn't have believed you. But then January 1st, the storage unit got stolen from, and you know, you never know what can happen. Now, Candace likes her job. She works at a bank. She likes her job. They've got good benefits there. The hours are great. They have benefits there, health insurance and stuff. I don't see it happening, but you never know. You never know. I don't think Candace, like, she doesn't want to be a reseller that I know of. She likes hanging out with me whenever I go sourcing and stuff. But as far as the reselling part, I don't think that's something that she's interested in. She definitely likes being on videos. And I would say that come springtime, she's going to be in more videos because she really likes going garage sailing and stuff with me. But no, I don't think she's going to quit her job anytime soon, but you never know what can happen. You never know. Like all the big changes that have ever happened in my life, I never saw them coming, ever. Pittsburgh Mike. Lonnie, why are you such a towering hunk? The ladies and men need to know. Okay, so I'm not a hunk, obviously, but I will use this as a chance to talk about weight loss. So some of y'all may remember, I think it was around January 4th or 5th, I started a bet to lose a bunch of weight. 60 pounds I want to lose within 6 months. If I lose that, then I win my bet at healthywage.com. A couple of viewers are joining me on this. They are trying to lose weight too, and they have made their bet at healthywage.com too. So where am I at right now? I'm doing mostly like a keto type diet, they call it now. I call it Atkins diet. I'm drinking like protein shakes, like this kind of stuff. Usually that's my breakfast, and then usually I'll have one of those and like a couple of Slim Jims or something for lunch, and then I'll have a better, you know, some kind of salads or whatever, meat or whatever for dinner. But it's going really well. I'm getting a lot lighter already. I think I've lost, I haven't weighed in the past 2, 3, 4 days, but I've lost somewhere around 15 pounds so far, and it hadn't even been, it's been about 20 days since I started. So about 15 pounds in about 20 days. So that doesn't answer your question, does it, Mike? Because your question was ridiculous. Okie dokie, this is from Alex J. How much did you say you paid for your shed? Do you have the link for the Sunco lights? Shed, just the shed, $6,400. The Sunco lights, I will have a link down below. Sunco, that's these. They were $100 for a 4-pack. Yeah, I'll put a link for those right down below. The other stuff in the shed, I'll try and give y'all like a total later, but it's kind of expensive. You know, like the lighting was $200, the electrical stuff a couple of $100. Insulation, that's expensive. Insulation is real expensive. The paneling that I'm going to put on the walls, that's going to be expensive just because there's going to be so many sheets of it. Even if I get something cheap, like the cheapest thing I can go with is probably going to be like about $9 a 4x8 sheet. But I'm going to need 7, 14, 16, 17. I'm going to need about 20 sheets. So, I mean, the absolute cheapest I can get away with that is like around 160, 170 bucks. I'm going to be doing some painting. Paint is expensive, you know. Everything's friggin' expensive. Yeah, I'm going to put an air conditioner in right there. That's expensive. Flooring, that's going to be another couple $100. You know, I got to buy a light right here. That's going to be another 20, 30 bucks, whatever. So, I mean, it's, you know, there's a lot of expense. You don't always see it coming. Oh, not only that, I'm going to put 4 rolling shelves in the middle here. That's going to be what? 300 and something bucks right there. So yeah, the shed was 6,400, but that's just a start, you know. That's just a start, because then you got to finish the damn thing out to make it usable for you. Craig AK, I wonder if I can hang one of those to my U-Haul storage unit. I have an electric outlet right outside of the door. How long are the cords and how heavy are they? Okay, the lighting, the cords between this cord right here, I estimate that's about 3.5 feet. 3.5 to 4 feet, somewhere in there. You know, I mean, I guess you could use like an extension cord or something on it if you needed to. The weight of the lights, they're not very heavy at all. Can I guess? I can't really weigh them now. I think they're about 4 pounds. No more than 4 pounds. Probably more like 3 pounds. I don't know if there's a... I don't think it says in the box how much they weigh. Dang it. But no, they're like... I would guess they're probably about 2 to 3 pounds a piece. They're not heavy. Okay, Herkimer one. Looking good. When you finish Game of Thrones on Audible, you should check out Fever Dream. It's a George R.R. Martin's vampire novel from the early 80s. It's really good. Okay, thank you. I appreciate that. Audiobooks are a passion for me. I'm always looking for good suggestions. I really like... what I like? I like to listen to a lot of historical stuff. Like nonfiction, and then as far as fiction goes, I love science fiction and some fantasy, you know, a little bit of fantasy, and you know, actually I listen to a lot of different stuff. What are the people that listen to audiobooks? Do y'all have like, what's the best audiobook you've ever listened to? Absolute best. Oh, you know what? It was a good audiobook that I really liked that I was surprised with. And this is one of the early ones I listened to. Time Traveler's Wife. Oh my gosh, it was a movie too. But man, that book was so good. I like a lot of Stephen King stuff too on Audible. That's really good. It's amazing. Audiobooks are just amazing. Okay, Rhino 850. Local pickup with PayPal equals issues. Easy way for a scammer to get a free item. Yeah, so the deal is, if you do a local pickup on eBay and you accept PayPal as payment, you won't have any kind of tracking because you're not shipping the item. So I haven't done it. I haven't done a whole lot of local pickup on eBay lately, but what I have done in the past is I've gotten them to pay me cash and then mark as paid. Like I said, it's been a while since I've done it, so I'm assuming you can still do that. Take cash on delivery and then mark as pay, and then there's no way they can come after you because you know, you got the cash. They can't really get that back. But I know some other people have said, you know, they've taken PayPal and then they've gotten the people to leave feedback right away. Like, if, you know, hey, you pay me, leave feedback, and then we're done. Or maybe they'll even get them to sign something. Although, you know, a lot of times people say, you know, get photos, get video, get this, get that. eBay don't look at that stuff a lot of times. Safest way, I agree, is to get cash. I'm just not sure. If that's still, I think you can still do it. Those of you that have done a local pickup recently, is there any problem with just taking cash and marking as paid? I think that should still be a viable solution for local pickup. Okay, this one is from Nevermore Antiques. I love the lights. Are you going to put in drywall or pegboard? I'm not putting in drywall for sure because I do not like working with drywall. I'm going to put up some kind of paneling, John. Pegboard is a possibility too. I need to figure it out here in the next day or two if I'm going to put it up and where. If I do, it would probably be like on a side wall. If I put up a little pegboard, maybe like right here. And then I can hang like different tools and stuff like that on it that I use. It would be nice. Pegboard is very versatile, but I haven't decided for sure yet, man. Next is Bianca. Yeah, there she is. Congratulations. She's talking about the shed being delivered, by the way. Congratulations, Kansas Line. The new shed is awesome. Sometimes bad things happen for a reason, and this time it pushed you to make a decision that will bring you a huge step forward. I'm so happy for you both. You deserve only the best. Can't wait to see the progress. Thanks for sharing. Bianca, that is very, very nice of you to say. And I read that one, not because there's a question there, but because Bianca makes a great point that sometimes bad things happen and it forces you into something else, and you don't know what that path, where that path will lead. I remember I was dealing poker, making good money, and the poker room closed, and I was forced to go do another job that I didn't like. And so I left that job, and I got a job with Apple working from home. Did that for about a year, and then I became a reseller. And you know, that sequence of events was started out off with me losing a job. So if I wouldn't have lost that job, would I be doing what I'm doing now? Because man, I am way happier right now than I was back then, without a doubt. And I was making great money back then, you know, but not that money and happiness are necessarily connected. But yeah, that's a great point, Bianca. Like what I'm doing right now is gonna really help me. It's making me happy. Like, this makes me happy. And my business is going to do better. You know, I'm going to be more efficient. Like, I love this shed, and I wouldn't have been forced to do this, unfortunately, unless I got stolen from in the storage unit. If that wouldn't have happened, you know, an object at rest tends to stay at rest, unfortunately. I mean, I think we're all guilty of that to some extent or another. I'm probably guilty of that more than most. So You know, sometimes it takes a good kick in the ass to make you do what you need to do. And getting my stuff stolen from me in the storage unit was the kick in the ass I needed to make this happen. So sometimes bad things are just bad, like somebody dies or something like that, or you know, whatever. You can think of all kind of things where bad things where nothing good comes of it. But Bianca is absolutely right. A lot of times you could take a bad situation and you can use it to your advantage to make yourself better. And on the other side of it, everything's better. So yeah, that is a really good point. I'm glad you wrote that, Bianca. Bianca is wonderful. Alrighty, next up, Ron Dotson. When you film in the old storage facility, you like to walk back and forth down the hall and talk to viewers. Once your new storage is completed and full of inventory, where are you going to walk and talk? Well, Ron is right. I like to walk, I like to talk, and I like to do them both at the same time. And as you can see, I'm doing it right now. I think I've done about a mile since I've been shooting this video. I need to start wearing my, what do I even have? One of those tracker watch things. It's pretty nice. Candace got it for me for Christmas. I need to start wearing that again. I don't know, man. I pace. Whenever I'm thinking, I find walking helps me think. I don't know why. Maybe it's a nervous thing or something. I don't know what it is. But yeah, I guess like if I'm in here, I'll walk around in here, because even with the shelving, I'll still have aisles I can walk down. So, hey, I don't see myself stopping anytime soon. It makes me more comfortable to walk while I talk. It's interesting. Or even when I'm thinking about something really hard, I like to walk around while I'm thinking. So, I don't know. Okay, last one we're going to do, last comment. This is from Cellender Ministries. They actually won the Girl Scout. They were one of the winners of the Girl Scout cookies, which I did order all the Girl Scout cookies for the people that responded. 4 out of 6 responded to me, and they were one of them. So I ordered those cookies on Wednesday, so hopefully they'll be getting them soon. Anyways, their comment was, my vision is bad and this writing is very small, so bear with me. Lonnie, my wife and I just recorded our first video last night. We were inspired by watching your videos. Wow, that's cool. Our channel is called Picksburgh. That's Picksburgh. Like, it's like Pittsburgh, the city, with pick instead. And guess what? I was sub number 2, and they put their first video up. That's exciting. It's really cool how anybody can go from content consumer to content creator just by shooting a video. That's how it gets started. I wish you guys a lot of success. And Candace, I don't know if you saw my face just turn ghost white, but holy shit, Candace just scared the crap out of me. Oh my God. Why are you so sneaky?
I'm not.
She does this all the time, y'all. She'll get home from work
and walk in.
And she'll walk in, and it's my fault, I guess. She scares the shit out of me, though. Like, I'm like concentrating on something, and she'll walk in, and I'll look up. Ah! How was your day?
It was good. We were busy. And I just went and bought Molly's birthday presents, because today's her birthday.
Today is her birthday. Tomorrow's her birthday party.
Yeah. I went a little over budget.
Should I turn the camera off?
No. She's getting 2 new Switch games, and they had on clearance. She's been playing Breath of the Wild, Zelda, so they had a pack of the characters, like plastic figurines.
Okay, she'll like that. That's cool.
And then you also bought Sarah a t-shirt, I guess, for Valentine's Day.
Oh, I did?
Yeah.
Oh, great.
It was on sale for $10 also.
Okay, cool. Oh, there was a question during this question. I'm doing a QA video. I've been working on it, and you know, I like to walk and talk. I've been pacing back and forth.
Yeah, I saw that. I was watching you for like 5 minutes.
No, you weren't. So full of shit. I would have turned around. Anyways, one of the questions was, is Candace going to quit her job so she can be in more videos?
Look, I would love to quit my job, but I need the insurance. We need
Yeah,
the insurance.
that's right.
That's the main reason I'm going to have to work until
You don't know that.
retirement.
You don't
age.
know that.
I won't be able to get cancer. I mean,
God, I hope not.
I won't be able to get insurance with
Oh, yeah, the
my
pre-existing.
pre-existing.
Yeah.
So,
But like I said,
unless we win like the millionaire lottery,
you don't know what could happen.
you don't know.
I'm telling you, like all the big things that happen in life, you don't see them coming.
We might buy a backpack at a garage sale and be full of gold bars.
Or we might just buy 2 backpacks and say, let's go, and start walking. Like Forrest Gump. How did he start his hike or his run or his...
I don't remember.
Anyways. Remember? And then he ended up having all these people following him and shit.
Yeah.
All right. Anyways. Yeah. So now that Candace scared the shit out of me, thanks a lot, everybody, for the questions and comments and stuff. Hope y'all enjoyed. And look how good Candace's hair looks. Isn't she pretty?
I got a haircut.
Take care, guys. Bye-bye.
Bye.